Really pissed off and angry at him, frustrated. When I was at Thruton Woods, where me and this guy tried to get a hold of him to get him back on his lead, and he kept running away. And then he followed the two of them with the 3 dogs, left me behind, really vexed and angry, frustrated. Because I tried to explain to my daughter why I get angry, because when he does that and I can't run and I can't catch up with him, it's just a reminder of me being disabled, and I don't like it. It just points out how bad it is when you're disabled and you can't do enough for yourself, what you used to do. That's what gets me angry and frustrated. Right, back around here and into the tree lines, so the gap's gone, and I'll be protected from the wind and the droplets of wet stuff. So this is also to show people trying to come down from Windy Gyle, to come down here to go to Davidsons Linn. You can't, so don't waste your time. Not unless when I get there it's been cleared, like, but I doubt it. I very, very, very much doubt it. Good boy, son, good boy, good boy. So when you're coming up here, the first track that used to go down through the trees is the one you took if you wanted to go down to the still. And the second one is the main one that would take you down to going to Davidsons Linn. But when I last came up here to check it, I went down both of them. They were both absolutely blocked off, obliterated, no pathway at all. Oh, motivator. Are you enjoying running through the grass, son? Eh? Good boy, son, good boy. Right, I think it's just on this left-hand bend where the caravan was in a reset setback off the track. It's like a passing place type thing where they propped it up on its legs. You hear all the trees rubbing against one another and the odd like snapping sound where the top branches, the thin ones, are getting snapped up. So that's when you go camping in the night time, you hear all those noises and it's dead creepy. It's quite scary at times. Are you being a good boy for your granddad? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy for his granddad? Are you? Who's a good boy? Good boy, son, good boy. There he goes, rubbing, spinning around the grass to cool off, look. I don't know, it's like cool enough, and I think it's also to scratch his back. But he loves to do this all the time now when I take him out in the long grass. Because the grass is wet underneath, so it's cooler. So it's cooling him off as well. Good boy, son. Good boy. Just makes me laugh, smile. What we need these days, something to make we laugh and smile, rather than doom and gloom constantly. The growers they've got were unhappy. But when we all get our birth certificate money back and put into our bank accounts, we'll all be bloody happy because we'll all have money and there'll be no less theft, less breaking into shops and stuff like that, because everybody's going to have money. And all these immigrants will just want to go back to their own country because there'll be money and settled governments, no more riots. The world's going to be a much better place. So you can imagine one day you're going to your bank account and you're looking for your mortgage payments. It's all been zeroed. You don't owe any debt. Those people that run credit card debts, it's zeroed. That's what it's going to happen. The food price and everything's going to go back to what we paid in the 1950s. And this is all part of Nasara and Jasara when it cuts in officially. It's been announced and takes place. Oh son, I don't want you going in there, come on. I see the white patch on his head. Come on son, here, away, hey, come on, here, come on. Good boy, good boy. There's the record cutting in, look. Good boy. He's just full of beans at the minute. Now that's what I want to see when I shout and come back, I want him to come back. Like I got him to a certain degree, then he's just started going misbehaving again. So like I say, I'm still walking along this bloody road track and it just seems to be going on and on and on and on again, just never ending. So like I say, it's about a mile to a mile and a quarter that you've got to walk up here till you get to where the tracks go down to the trees on the right hand side. You can see the fine mist and raindrops blown over. Which reminds me, I'll have to keep checking my lens to see if there's any water on them. Rain droplets. Spoils the video. That's the next thing that annoys you when you get home and you start playing back the videos and they're all covered in water droplets and swallowing the video itself. So that's why I always carry a kitchen remote in my pocket. Voila, to wipe the lens. Making sure I don't pull my keys out the pocket when I pull it out, because you won't be able to get home if you lose your keys. Good boys, you're having a whale of a time, aren't you? What are you doing? You're having a whale of a time. Owen, come on, Owen, go on, up you go, up you go. Good boy, good boy, son. Good boy. Here, 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 here. Come here, here. Come here, come here, give us a kiss. Come here, give us a kiss, give us a kiss, you. Give us a kiss, here. Hey, come on, away, away. Good boy, son. Now, I've got two of them there. Now, stroking his ear, bloody hell. Now, I could have grabbed them there if I wanted to, but I don't know, it's hard to read them. Am I going to be able to get him to come right back so I can get a hold of him? Or is he going to keep on nicking off? But there's a bit of trust that the next time I go towards him, he may trust us enough to get a hold of him. And I'm close enough to grab him. But at the moment, I'm just happy for him to be off the leader, running backwards and forwards, burning enough energy. So he's a lot quieter going back home. Now my time-lapse camera has been going ever since I left the car. So I'm hoping that I'm getting a nice long time-lapse, catching vehicles and hikers and dog walkers coming up the Coated Valley on the road, as well as the cyclists as well, coming up here. There's loads of knockdown trees here, look, all crisscrossing each other. And I think this is the corner where the caravan was parked. This corner here. I'm coming up against. I soon know when I get closer and have a look to see if there's room for to get a vehicle off the road, which it is, I think. It's like a little cutback quarry. Yeah, this is where it was. So as you can see, there's vehicles being here, using it as a turnaround point, because it was all swamp and water in there. So you can see all the water coming off the tyre marks. But all you've got to do is look into the tree line. You can see them all blown over and crisscrossing each other. But this is where that little lock-up camp caravan type thing. There's loads of old rusted pipes what they had underneath the road here for allow the streams underneath the road. Oh, knackered like. Hi son, don't go in there, come on here, come on. Here he comes. Good boy son, good boy, you're doing as I told. Good boy, good boy son, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy. Right, so I think I've got about another half mile to go now for me to see the way the pathways used to go through the trees. But this bit here on the left will give you an indication of what it's going to be like when I get there. Look at this lot, crisscross here, look. Devastation. So I've got my sandwiches in my carrier bag in the car, but this time I've remembered to bring me oranges for to get some juice down my throat when I'm getting dry and parched. You love eating long grass, look. I suppose with it being wet and all, it's easier to digest. Well, somebody been up here because there's short bits of logs being sawn. But they're not fresh. Looks like they've been there quite a while. So nobody's been up here recently cutting trees down or breaking them down to get them off the paths. Pull my hood back out a while because obviously I'm getting covered in the mist and rain droplets. See the mist blowing through the trees? Eerie. Is that one of the bike tracks that go up there? That could have been one of the bike tracks that was coming through the trees to come down here and come on at the road track with this bit sticky tapes on the tree. He's stopping, he's looking back to see where I am. That's good. Yeah, I think that's been an old track coming down here. Look, you see where it's like there's two tracks for two tyres, like an old quad track coming through the trees. Good boy, son. He's thinking, oh, hey, Grandma, what are you stopping for? Let's go. There he goes. Right, so today's exercise is just to come up here and just literally film the paths coming down from Windygal, where people come from up there to come down on the main track here and then try and get down there. And the other one that goes up opposite the main track. The first one's got like a little sign pointing down into the trees. No, come on son, no, come on, here, come on, up here, up, here, no, come here, come on, here, away. Good boys, and there's the recall coming back again. So he's learning. So I think the smack across the arse with the leader when he was misbehaving last week has sunk in. Who bird is, I'm told, because I'll get that bloody leader across my arse. There's a young deer on the track down below, 500 yards up, just a baby one. He was just on the right going across to the left. Right, where's he? Oh, he's there. Away son, come on, away. Who's that son, who's that? Who's that? Bobby, away son, away Bobby, away son. Come on, good boy, hop, hop. Good boy, up you go, hop. I'm just raising my voice so that deer just hears and nicks up before we get anywhere near it. I don't want him chasing it and hurting his legs. Because like I say, there's big ditches and holes where he might twist his bloody leg, and I won't be able to carry him. He's a ton weight. No way I'll get back of the car without help. Right, so we must be getting close to the tracks that go up off to the left and the ones on the right. I think you come across the one that goes up towards Windygal first on the left, then you come to the next one where that's the one that used to go take it down to Still. Oh son, come on, yeah, hey. Come on, come here, come on, hey, come on, here. It's just under the tree line here somewhere. I can hear him. Hey, come on, here he comes. Good boy son, good boy, good boy son, good boy. Right, come on, here, get on here, good boy, go on. I mean, when he is running through there, it's all good training for him because he nearly tripped over that bit of moss, rock sticking up. So he faltered slightly and then he recovered and just jumped a bit and he picked up his feet again. Like, he loves, he's a bugger for climbing up on the hills. Hey, hey, come on, here, come on. I don't know why, but he just loves to climb up these bits of hills and go into the trees. Oh son, come on, oh, come on, here, come on, hey, come on, here, come on, hey, come here, hi. He's in there somewhere. Oh, he's there. Come on son, good boy, good boy son, good boy. So he's coming back. He's much better this week, coming back. It's a big puddle of water there, you'll be able to get a drink. Good boy son, get a drink son, go and get a drink, go and get a drink, get a drink son, good boy, get a drink, good boy. See if he goes in and get, good boy, get a drink son, get a drink, good boy. I thought you might be thirsty now, we're all running about, son. Right, so I'm definitely getting close to where the bike track goes up through the trees that way. Good boy, good boy. Aye, this is a big enough puddle, full of water. As you can see, all the bike tracks in the mud here, the small shale. Just look to see if there's any frogs born, tadpoles. All you can see is a water boatman scuttling across the top of the water surface. Right, so I'm still going. So like I say, it's one of them walks where you just think, where the hell's these paths? I'm just keep going, keep going, keep going. It's never ending. He's cool enough again, look. Good boy, son, good boy. Good boy. So you can see daylight through the trees just there, like 150 yards up, you'll be out the trees and in the open field where the paths go up to get you up towards the border fence and turn left and go to Windy Gal. I can see quite a few trees leaning over inside there, skinny ones. You can hear them rubbing together at the top. Right, so I'm just keeping a mental note of how long this battery's been in from when I changed it and it says repair and file. I just want to see how long this one goes. Because like I say, I'll be bloody annoyed when I get back home and I go to stick them up on my computer to render them, to make them into videos, and half the files are missing because it says repairing your file, please wait. Now I see notices on the left hand side in the grass coming up now about 300 yards. So that's maybe the one that goes up to go up to the border fence for the cyclist track. You see all these cobwebs on the top of the bits of gorse and small Christmas trees where the cash is up. And it's blowing in the wind. There's loads of them, cobwebs, just lying on the top of them. It's like somebody's draped them over the top of the trees. I mean, look at it. This is why you can't get through. Look at this, man. Just all flat, lying flat over, crisscrossing one another. Like I say, you can hear them rubbing together. But this looks to where I'm coming down the bank here, where the path goes up to the left, the first one. And then the other two follow after that, about 5,000 yards afterwards. And then you've got to come back up this way to go back. It's quite a walk along this track, to be honest. There's either something stuck in a tree there, white, or it's like tape wrapped around a post or something to mark the path. Right, back into open where there's no trees and wind's blowing right through.